What if the reason reality feels stable isn't because it is stable, but because your brain is actively simplifying it just to cope? Not as a metaphor, as a measurable, proven fact. This isn't philosophy or science fiction. It's a documented reality supported by neuroscience, data science, and artificial intelligence research. Once you understand this fact, it doesn't destroy reality, but it changes how you trust your perception of it. In this video, we're breaking down the one fact that forces you to rethink what real actually means, why humans can't perceive the full world accurately, and how artificial intelligence revealed just how much of reality is filtered before you ever experience it. Before we go deeper, like this video, share it with someone who enjoys unsettling truths and subscribe to FactVex. The fact that changes everything. The fact that changes everything is simple and deeply unsettling. You never experience reality directly. Your brain constructs it. Every sound, color, memory, and sensation is processed, filtered, and predicted before you become aware of it. Artificial intelligence models trained to replicate human perception reveal the same mechanism. Perception is not recording, it is prediction. Your brain constantly guesses what is happening based on limited input, past experience, and survival priorities. What you call reality is actually a best guess model designed to keep you functioning, not to show you the world accurately. This breaks logic because we assume awareness equals access. It doesn't. Awareness equals interpretation. Reality is mediated before it reaches consciousness. Once you understand this, the idea of an objective, directly experienced world starts to quietly fall apart. Why your brain has to do. This reality contains far more information than the human brain can process. Raw reality would overwhelm perception instantly. Artificial intelligence simulations demonstrate that unfiltered sensory input causes systems to stall, delay decisions, and fail. To survive, the brain prioritizes speed over accuracy. It discards detail, smooths contradictions, and compresses experience into something manageable. Your brain shows you only what it thinks matters. That means reality is optimized, not complete. Two people can experience the same event and walk away with entirely different realities without lying. The difference lies in filtering, not truthfulness. This explains why perception feels convincing even when it's incomplete. Logic struggles here because we assume awareness equals fullness. In truth, awareness is selective exposure. Your brain hides most of reality from you continuously, and that hiding is the reason reality feels usable at all. What artificial intelligence revealed? When artificial intelligence systems were designed to perceive the world, researchers encountered an unexpected problem. Models that tried to process everything failed. They froze, lagged, or collapsed under complexity. The systems that worked best behaved like human brains. They filtered aggressively. Artificial intelligence succeeded only when it ignored most of reality and focused on probabilistic predictions. That's when researchers realized perception itself is lossy compression. Reality must be simplified to be navigable. Accuracy is sacrificed for continuity. This revelation breaks logic because we assume perception aims for truth. It doesn't. It aims for usability. Why memory makes it worse. Memory does not store reality the way a camera stores images. Artificial intelligence studies of human recall show that memory is reconstructed every time it's accessed. Each recollection rewrites the event using current context, beliefs, and emotion. This means your past is not fixed, it's continuously edited. Artificial intelligence models that mimic memory demonstrate the same flaw. Retrieval alters content. The moment you remember something, you change it. This breaks logic because we rely on memory as evidence of what happened. In truth, memory is a narrative generator, not an archive, the illusion of certainty. Certainty feels like clarity, but artificial intelligence decision models show confidence is about speed, not accuracy. The brain inflates certainty because hesitation costs time. When information is incomplete, your brain fills gaps and presents conclusions as solid to keep you functioning. Doubt is filtered out of awareness. This creates the feeling of a stable, knowable world even when data is missing. Artificial intelligence systems behave the same way. Models that hesitate perform worse than models that commit quickly, even with imperfect information. Why? Reality feels consistent. Reality feels consistent because your brain edits out contradictions. Artificial intelligence models show that systems unable to resolve inconsistency stall and fail. Humans survive by smoothing reality into coherent narratives. Discrepancies are ignored or reframed automatically. That's why the world feels stable even when it isn't. Logic expects consistency to reflect truth. In fact, consistency is manufactured for functionality. Your brain prioritizes continuity over correctness. Inconsistent input creates stress and paralysis, so perception trims it away. Why you trust your senses? Anyway, you trust your senses because there is no alternative. Artificial intelligence simulations reveal that even flawed perception outperforms delayed perfect information. Speed matters more than accuracy in survival. Your senses feel reliable because unreliability is masked before awareness. Errors are corrected silently or ignored. Logic assumes perception earns trust through accuracy. In truth, it earns trust through usefulness. Artificial intelligence systems trained on noisy data still function effectively because they act quickly. Humans operate the same way. Why time feels strange? Time feels inconsistent because perception of time is adaptive, not objective. Artificial intelligence models show that perception stretches during danger and compresses during routine. Time slows when survival requires detail and speeds up when patterns are predictable. Your experience of time is edited just like perception of space. Logic assumes time is constant because clocks are constant. Experience isn't. Artificial intelligence confirmed that perception allocates more processing power when stakes are high. The shared reality problem. Humans assume reality is shared. Artificial intelligence analysis shows shared reality only exists where internal models overlap. Everyone constructs their own version of the world based on perception, memory, and expectation. Agreement happens when models align, not when truth is universal. This explains why disagreement doesn't require ignorance or dishonesty. It requires different filters. Artificial intelligence demonstrated that multiple interpretations can coexist while remaining internally consistent. Why reality feels fragile? Lately, reality feels fragile when change accelerates faster than perception can adapt. Artificial intelligence models predict disorientation when external complexity exceeds the brain's smoothing capacity. Modern life changes too quickly for perception to stabilize models. Old assumptions stop fitting, but new ones haven't solidified yet. This creates cognitive instability. Logic assumes reality feels unstable because it's breaking. In truth, your perceptual model is lagging. Artificial intelligence doesn't struggle this way. It updates continuously. Humans need time. When update cycles shorten, comfort disappears. This is why many people feel detached or overwhelmed without clear cause. Reality hasn't collapsed. Your brain hasn't caught up. Understanding this turns confusion into context. Discomfort signals adaptation and progress, not failure. Reality feels strange because the filter is under stress. What this means for you. Reality isn't fake, but it isn't absolute. Understanding this doesn't make you lost. It makes you adaptable. Artificial intelligence thrives by updating models continuously. Humans improve by doing the same. Once you accept perception as a model, not a mirror, certainty becomes flexible rather than rigid. You stop clinging to being right and start adjusting to what works. This makes you more resilient, not weaker. Questioning reality doesn't mean rejecting it. It means understanding how it reaches you. Reality doesn't demand belief. It responds to adaptation. That shift in mindset is what actually keeps you grounded when the world feels unstable. If this unsettled you, that's not confusion. It's awareness settling in. Reality isn't breaking. Your assumption of it is expanding. At FactVex, we don't aim to make the world feel unreal. We aim to help you understand how you experience it. Once you realize perception is a model, not a mirror, you stop demanding certainty and start valuing clarity. Thanks for watching. till the end and sitting with an idea that challenges something deeply familiar. Stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, questioning reality doesn't mean rejecting it. It means learning how it actually reaches you.